Hello, how we doing? Happy Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. It is Friday Eve. It is the end of the week. Thank the Lord. It's been a busy week. Uh, I'm tired. Okay, I was tired, boss. I was tired. But I'm happy to be here. Happy to be streaming. Like I said, it's been a busy week. I had a lot to do at work, with work. I got to travel a little bit this week. They'll like locally travel, but um, travel out to a site and do a site visit. So, excuse me. So I was on site for most of the week. Um, and um, I yeah, I was on site at one of the one of the clients I work with all week, getting some equipment and devices set up so they could do this test. So that was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. It was my first time being on site, like, multiple days in a row. Like usually, if I go on site, it's just like a drop in here, a drop in there. But this was like consistently back to back, and that's mainly because we were getting that equipment set up for the testing, and then our tests started yesterday, and I went again this morning to double check and make sure everything was good and install the last part. So it's been super busy. The client is like an hour away from where I live, so I drive out there and then driving around to get parts and all that stuff. So busy, but it's been a good week overall. The beginning of the week was quite disappointing, simply because me, I'm a Steelers fan, and yeah. Hey, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that performance. Right, it was abysmal. It was it was just bad. It was bad. We got good luck today though, so that's we're on the up and up there. But it was just a bad performance, and so like you follow my Insta, right? Go check out the socials by the way. And all right, socials exclamation point socials pops up my link tree. If you go look on Instagram, I posted the schedule, and I was like, all right, bet I'm I'm gonna just stream on Thursday because I know Steelers got the playoff game, and I'm not really feeling playing whatever. It was Stardew, if it was Pokemon, it didn't matter. I wasn't really feeling playing that while watching the Steelers be in the playoffs, because I just had a feeling, right, it wasn't gonna go how I needed it to go, and I was just gonna be stressed, and I mean, maybe it would have made for good content, right? But I was like, you know what, nah, I just want to focus on the game, and I'm glad I did. I didn't crash out a lot over the game like I thought I would. It was just sad, right? And then on top of that, you have the news of Mike Tomlin stepping down. That hurt me. Like, not hurt, but I was sad. I was super sad about it. All right, let's see what this says. Dear resident, our time in Stardew Valley, Joja has made an effort to become a contributing member. We can't do it without your help. If you choose to shop at Joja's competitors, oh my gosh, just propaganda. Without your business, we won't be able to afford to contribute as much as we like to local charities. Shop at Joja. Let me also turn the game music down a tad bit, because it might be a little bit loud compared to my voice. Now it should be a little better. We value your business. Okay, Joja, get this bull crap out my mailbox. All right. But yeah, I was sad about Mike Tomlin stepping down, because I know the Steelers coached by Mike Tomlin. Like, I was a kid during the Bill Cowher days, but I really grew up. like with in the Mike Tomlin era. And so to see him step down, and then I saw the reports today of him saying like some of the stuff he said in the locker room when he stepped down is like, because I want better for y'all and stuff like that. And it was just like, no, Mike T. No matter how you put it, I think, you know, is it gonna, are the Steelers gonna be better as a team because Mike Tomlin stepped down? One would hope, right? Because it was, you know, offense was kind of stale. Defense wasn't playing up to the potential that they usually play up to. And so, you know, we had the no losing seasons either, right? So with no losing seasons, you know, we're always middle of the road if we don't go deep into the playoffs. So it makes it hard to draft players. Let me pet Teak up here before I go get Siege from Pierre. Because that's what we're going to do today before I continue my spiel about the Steelers and Mike Tomlin and all that. We are going to redo this whole layout. It's a new season. It's summer, right? So we're going to redo this whole layout, get some new crops in here, figure it all out. We're not going to do anything more than that in for this first day. Usually how I spend the first day of all the seasons is just planning out where I'm going to put stuff, how I'm going to lay stuff out, all that. Oh, we have this is a new cutscene. I haven't seen this one before. Aloha, Prof. Where y'all coming from? Maybe they coming from the cable car. Today's a very special day. Is it Kiahi's birthday? Mom's coming home. Oh, nice. Dad, would it be okay if Prof came with us to the beach to meet her? Sure. Leilani always loves meeting new people. Yeah, let's go meet Leilani. Prof, do you want to come with us? I'd love to. I don't think it's going to take up any time anyway, so why not, right? Woo, let's go. All right, let's meet Leilani. I hope y'all had a good week overall. Mom. Okay, Leilani, okay. Oh, my baby, you got so tall. Where was she? You're squishing me. Look at his face. I'm your mom. I get to squish you as much as I want. That's right. That's right. Wait, what? Why is there a question mark above my head? Like, what? Friends over on the Jazz's house now. Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you. It's good to see more new people in the valley. Working on my doc. Come on, doctor. Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor. From a doctor to a doctor. I salute thee. Working on my doctor at University of Ember Island. Spent the past 3 seasons trapezing around some of the historic sites in the archipelago. It's a lot less exciting than it sounds. Lots of cataloging. Okay. So like an anthropology type of PhD. I like that. That's what's up. You haven't found anything fun for me this year? Let's see. Ooh, he about to get a gift. You only love me for my gifts. Crazy. No, I'm glad you're home, even if you didn't get me anything. But you did get me something, right? And just look at his little... Whatever it is, can wait till we have a good meal together. Let's go home. Facts. Always gotta eat. See you again soon. Bye. Bye, Doc. Catch you later, Doc. Alright. So, what was I was talking about the Steelers. Mike Tomlin stepping down. Oh. I'm not gonna keep talking. Is it? Oh, wait. I've seen this cutscene before. This is the cutscene with Dusty, the dog. Look, he's so happy. We pet Dusty. I remember playing this for the first time. Like, yeah, because I believe this is a part of Stardew Valley Expanded. And I remember I was just like, oh, Do I pet him? Do I not pet him? What if he bites me or something like that? Like, I was kind of like, oh, that would be really interesting if they made that a part of the cutscene. Okay, no other cutscenes. Cool. I can continue talking about Mike Tomlin. Steelers was a sad affair. We've been middle of the road because we never had a losing season, which is like, it's great that we haven't had a losing season, but it's been really hard to get like, you know, really good talent out of the draft. Look at his fit. Okay, brown hat. All right, we're gonna donate this to the museum. Let's put him over here. Okay. So hopefully we get better as a result of Mike Tomlin leaving, right? But at the end of the day, AFC North football ain't gonna be the same without Mike Tomlin. That's first and foremost, right? AFC North football ain't gonna be the same without Mike Tomlin. Steelers football ain't gonna be the same without Mike Tomlin. But AFC North football ain't gonna be the same without Mike Tomlin. His pressers, his quotes, right? That's just one aspect and one piece of it, right? Then you had John Harbaugh get fired. So like AFC North football really ain't gonna be the same. Like, it's Kevin Stefanski got fired, but we don't really care about the Browns all like that. Yeah, they do what they do. They're the Browns. Boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. But it was, yeah, I was just like, dang, it's the end of an era, right? And I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if that's how people felt when Bill Cowher was done, right? They probably felt like, oh, it's the end of an era here. And I'm like, that's crazy that he's stepping down. I don't know, man. And then you have players who are just like, I came here because I wanted to play for Mike T. Mike T ain't here no more. So I'm like excited, but really nervous too for what the future holds, or the immediate future, I should say. Not necessarily long term. I think long term we're gonna be all right. We've only had 3 head coaches. Yeah, we've only had 3 head coaches in our entire franchise history. We're gonna add a 4th. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be smooth sailing for the long term. I just, in the immediate, it's like, okay, like highest paid defense with TJ Watt and Jalen Ramsey and Cam Hayward. Does Cam Hayward retire now? Right? That's a big question. Does TJ signed a pretty long-term deal. Does he ask for a trade because he doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild and wants to try and win a chip? Does he stick around and then just play out his contract and then move on as a free agent? By that point, he'll probably be like, I think he's like 31 right now. He might be like 34, 35. So like on the twilight, starting in the twilight of his career. Jalen Ramsey's already 30, right? So he's still good, but we call it out. The body's getting older, right? So I don't know. And then the head coaching candidates are going to be really interesting too. Brian Flores is a name I've seen thrown out there. Both the offensive and defense, or the pass game coordinator, not the offensive coordinator, pass game coordinator, and the what's it called? The defensive coordinator for Rams, right? Names I've heard thrown around as well. It's just gonna be very interesting. And then we have the draft in Pittsburgh in April as well. So like, it's gonna be really interesting to see how everything shakes down. So I'm excited. If you're excited, let me know. I'm always happy to talk about it. Football is one of those things, like, I really enjoy watching it. I'm not like hardcore into it, like where I know all the coverages and be like, I can point out like, oh yeah, this defense is in like cover 6. Like I know the names and stuff, but like I don't know the full like technicals of it. Maybe like I used to when I was more into it, but I do quite enjoy some good football over basketball, to be honest with you. like basketball is fun, but I grew up around football. You know, I worked for the Steelers when I was in high school. I was equipment for my high school's football team. So like I just, you know, football's been the home in the space that I've occupied. I do like watching basketball. Um, but I think football, it's easier for me to be a team person rather than a player person. Like there are players I like for sure, but I feel like I'm more of a basketball person than a or not I'm not more I'm more of a player person in basketball when it comes to basketball. So, yeah. Pot, what's going on, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, shout out. Uh, how are you? How's work? I'm gonna need you to check your phone. I'm sounding the alarm. Oh, so when did you text me? When did you text me? Cause I saw your message, like your DMs on Instagram, but I didn't see a text. Let's see. Oh, at 5 o'clock. What the? Yeah, I didn't see that at all. My bad. I'm well. I'm well. Work has been super busy, but it's good to be busy. I'll say that. I've been getting to do a lot of really cool stuff. I was on site this week. Um, I was on site. Yeah, I was on site this week, and then yeah, I went to the office today. So, well, I went to site first, and then I went to the office after the site. But it's been, well, yeah, it's been busy. You text me in December. December. I don't have a text from you in December. There's also times too where I don't get messages from people. People be like, "I texted you," and I'll be like, "Oh, I didn't get it." I don't know. I think I go through a lot of like dead zones down here as well. So sometimes you may text me, and it goes to the ether, bro. It don't go to me. I don't get it. Yeah, the only text I have from you is today and then Thanksgiving. That's the last time I had from you was Thanksgiving. But yeah, work is good, man. I'm good. I'm doing well. Not you was about to call Dimply. She would have. She would have told you. She would have told you the same thing. She'd be like, "Oh, he alright." Next time, sound the alarm, or just double text. Double. Do like a double text. If I don't like, if you send a text and then I don't respond, just send it again. Cause I literally just may have not gotten it. All right, let me actually been yapping and just sitting here on the screen. I've been yapping, I've been thinking about what I want to buy, how much of stuff I want to buy, how much money I have too. So it ain't been for waste. All right, so we definitely need melon seeds, right? How have you been? Happy New Year. How was Christmas? How's the fam? How's everybody doing? How's work for you? We need melon seeds. I think we do need butternut squash seeds. We definitely need tomatoes and blueberries. Peppers for sure. A radish we can probably wait off on. Hops, we should get hops. Corn, we should get corn. Bell peppers, we should get. Lettuce, we can probably hold off on. Adzuki beans, aka red beans, we should probably get some red beans. canola, green pea. We should probably get green peas as well. Ground cherries. See, that's the thing about summer crops. There's so many that like continually produce. Makes it hard to know what or to kind of prioritize what to get, because my thought is to prioritize the ones that produce multiple times, right? Instead of the ones that just produce once and then, you know, the olives. We can get olives every day during fall, which means we would need to buy this today and plant it so that it would be ready for fall 1 so we can maximize. But I don't think that's a good use of money, right? Not right now. Raspberry, black currant, produces black currant every 3 days. So it takes 16 days, right? And then every 3 days, so we get it on the 16th, on the 19th, 16th, 19th, 22nd, 25th, and 28th. So we get 5. That's not bad. Same with the gooseberries. White grapes are fall. Bay saplings. Grapes are fall. Lilac. Magnolia. Now we get magnolia trees. Okay. All right. The surrounding tiles are empty. Yeah. Okay. All right. Why don't we do this? Let's just buy the ones we know we need for the community center first, right? So it's melon seeds. Let's buy 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wheat. Let's go hops. That's corn, but that's okay. We need that too. Bell peppers. Adzuki beans. Green peas. Yeah. Ground cherries. Navy beans. Alright. Is there anything else I want? So I only have 300 left. So, like, maybe... I mean, I could get more wheat. I could get 5 more squash. And then have 40 left. I mean, maybe we just save it, right? We got 5 of a lot of different stuff, so yeah, let's do that. Okay. We know we got our game plan. And we need to make sure that we update our signs before we plant the last crop. Who is this? Oh, Willie. All right, let's see what you got. Just finished making Japanese curry. Ooh. There's no bowl. Is there any more chicken? Not even it's good, dang. I'm sure it's good though. Done cooking for the next couple days. Like, you just made like a huge pot of it, or a huge pan of it. That's what's up. We love a good old meal prep, you know? England for some time with that fishing experience under your belt. Recommend cashing line. Oh, Willie, brother, I've been over there already. You late to the party. Huge pot. Love that. I love that for you. Alright. Let's take signs away. Because we are going to redo how this is all laid out. And I think how we lay this out now is how it's going to be laid out for the foreseeable future. I have no stone to do more pathing. Okay. Kind of sucks. Okay. Well, I'll turn on this so we can lay some stuff out. Okay. All right, let's do that. So let's do that and see where our range ends. Okay, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's open inventory and organize this real quick. Because what I want to do. And then let's make sure that's all covered. That is covered. We're good there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm doing is I'm essentially just moving everything up, and then the signs will go here on the ends, but there's this space here in between, so I can add a second row of whatever is in that row of 5 that I just did. Hopefully that makes sense. You get what I'm saying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how many things do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not going to count corn. I think I'm going to put corn in its own spot. But also, wait, now that I'm sitting here and I'm doing this, and I'm really thinking about it, I need to... Oh, I need to think about this in terms of the sprinklers. Let's put one there, it'll get those. Oh, I can just do 2. Yeah. I could just do 2, right? Because they'll hit 8. Well, I don't even have... Let's see. Let me see how much... I don't even have enough stuff to start thinking. Like, I do, but I really need to upgrade tools first anyway. So really, fall, I don't really want to redo this whole thing if I don't have to, right? So I should plan for it now. So essentially what I'm trying to figure out, right, is how I want to lay this out, because I want to follow a somewhat similar format, but I'm thinking about want to follow a somewhat similar format for fall, but like I'm also thinking about how quality sprinklers work, and essentially they water the 8 adjacent tiles in a square, right, from where it sits in the middle. And so like I could put one here and one here, and then I'm getting both of these rows watered, but then I won't be able to expand down another row. Well, I guess I will. I'll be able to add a few more. Well, let's just rock with it like this. That's fine. we'll redo it in the spring or in the fall. Because by that point, I definitely will also have a lot more resources to make all the stuff. So what is that? That's 8. I have 12 things I need. Let me get this so I can do it here. 3. And then we're running out of energy. So that's 5. And then boom, right here. Oh, sugar. Pock, you're still here. How's work? How's the kids? Y'all doing all right? And then I have 10 signs. So, right, this one I'm thinking boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 boom. I just have to make 2 more signs real quick. So let's grab wood. Let's go craft 2 more, right? Okay. Do I need anything else? Yeah, we got regular sprinklers. We'll get quality ones, and it'll be a little bit before we get quality ones anyway. So I think this is fine. Boom and boom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do off rip, right? I'm just gonna go down our line here and add these up front. Melon, peppers, tomato. Oh, and then I have wheat. Yikes. Wheat. I mean, wheat can just go along the bottom. Valor! True, what's up? How y'all doing? Happy New Year to y'all. How y'all doing? Alright, let's get everything planted. Ooh, okay. Alright. Tab. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We're making good time. Is this corn? This is hops. I kind of... There's a piece of me that wants to reset the day and do it all over because I don't like that I have the trellis plants. Like, I want them to be in a corner or something. But I'll leave it alone. Because I could be stuck here messing with that. Okay, we have everything planted. Let's get water. Oh, we do not have enough energy. So let's eat some stuff. So here's the thing, I realized, I'm not gonna lie, I thought salmon berries were not a real thing. I thought they were just something that was in Stardew Valley. Come to find out, because I have the Stardew Valley cookbook, salmon berries very much so are a real fruit. I was so shocked. Same with fiddlehead ferns. I didn't think those were real. I was shocked and amazed. Valor, True, how y'all doing? How's work for y'all? Hopefully not too busy. Well, I know True. They've been working you like crazy the past couple months. Not even. I was gonna say past couple weeks. No, it's been the past couple months. They've been working you like crazy. Hopefully you've gotten a little bit of a reprieve, or at least are going to get one soon. And Valor, I hope that they haven't been driving you crazy at work either. Alright, let's get these. Oh my gosh. How am I missing these clicks? I got half a thing. I could probably get through the rest. Will I finish before midnight? I believe so. Alright. Two more rows. Two more rows. Okay. I'm satisfied with this for now. We might do some mid-season reorganizing. Depends. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But for now, I'm satisfied. We got everything labeled, organized, and we can put this stuff up there. We don't need that. We had a super lucky day today, so we probably should have went to the mines, but also let's see if I have, okay, I don't have any points to spend there. All right, cool. It's getting late. Let's go to bed. Busy week, ready for a vacay? I feel that. I feel that. Work has gotten easier for you so far. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Hell yeah, because they was working you like crazy. How's work been for me, man? It was a busy week for me as well. I had a lot of site visits this week. Well, one site, all the same site, but I was there pretty much all week. And long days. So I'd leave my house at, I don't know, 6:37, and then most days I got back around like 5 or so, which was cool. But then I think it was Tuesday, I got back at like 8. So like I left my house at like 6:30 in the morning. I didn't get back until 8 at night, and that was a really long day. I was super tired. But it's been good. I've been getting involved with more projects at work, so that's good. Not necessarily finding my lane, but making connections with people, and they're like, hey, we have work that you could help out with, and I'm like, great, cool, yay. So it's all good. It's all good. I can't complain. Other than that, man, been, chilling, taking it easy where I can, getting ready to go on another work trip here in a couple weeks, and then possibly it might start next weekend. I don't know yet. The project that I'm supposed to be helping out with, the dates have been just shifting ever since last year, and they've just been shifting backwards and backwards, but now they may start shifting forwards. Who knows with this particular client that we're working with. So I kind of feel like a doctor in a way, right? I mean, I am a doctor, not a medical one, but I kind of feel like when it comes just specifically with that project, it's like kind of we're on call. So it's like when they're ready, we just have to be ready to go. And like I'm fortunate because I have a really nice supervisor, and he's like, the stuff has been moving around and changing around. He's like, it's not really fair to you. It's not fair to any of us, right? But he's like, I can't. He's essentially just been like, look, I can't expect you to be ready to drop everything to come and make this trip. Um, so if if it really doesn't work, like, just let me know and we'll figure, we'll get you involved some other way. So I do appreciate that. Like, even though the schedule has been shifting around and stuff, there's not a super strong expectation for me to, just drop everything that I have and, go down there to do work that really honestly should have been done last year. But they just weren't ready for it to be done. So I do appreciate that. I did not bring that pickaxe with me. It's good day, just peppercorn here. We're just picking stuff up along the way. I think we're gonna go mine. Yeah, I think we go mine. I think we do go mine. Or maybe we go fish, get quick money. I don't know. Maybe we go mine. Let's go mine. Because we need to get... Well, no, I really want to get resources. I really want to get money, I should say, so that I can start upgrading tools. So we go fish. We go fish. We will go fish. So grape is a forageable, but it's a fruit as well, so it gotta go in the fruit bin. We'll put up our sword. Our sword. Organize. Alright, let's go fish. I guess we'll go fish off that bridge he was talking about. Yeah, it seems like it has a better workflow and understanding versus the last job. Oh, 100%. Like, and that's like my boss at my last job. She was really understanding too for a lot of things. I think it just came down to the wire, and with the government priorities changing and everything. Like, I think I look back on it and I think she was trying to do the best she could while also still, trying to make sure that her stuff was good, which I don't blame her for that. But do I think there was a different way? Yeah, I do. 100%. 100% I do. But yeah, I think being in industry, in academia, there is a saying where they're like, hey, you work 80 hours a week, but guess what? You get to pick what 80 hours a week you want to work. And that phrase, or like that saying, has always bothered me, simply because why are we working 2 weeks in one? Right? A regular work week is 40 hours a week. So why am I working 80 hours a week in the first place? That's the part that bothers me about academia. And I mean, I get like research and you gotta do what you gotta do, especially like if you do microbiological research. Honestly, you're not in control. The microorganisms are the ones who are in control. So to an extent, I get it, but I just feel like some of it is for what, And then there's the whole, and it's like some of it is you do all this work and it's not, I mean, I guess with any job, right? You do all this work, but it's not necessarily guaranteed that you'll get a promotion or a pay raise or anything, because it depends on a lot of factors, right? But I think the difference I found, at least, is like, yeah, we secure you secure the job. Like for me, I'm a consultant, right? I have my job, but I work with other engineers and consultants, and we're not in competition with each other. So it's like, if I secure the job, that's a win for the company, right? And my company is employee owned. So because I secured the job, and I'm just speaking very general. I don't secure work at my company, but if I secure the job for my company, right, we all win because that means the company as a whole is making money. And I think in academia, it's very siloed and singular. Like you have to chase the grant as a like person who runs a lab, a professor, or you have to go chase the grant, right? And knowing that you are probably in competition with a bunch of other professors who are all chasing that grant at the same time to bring your school some notoriety or more notoriety, I should say. I don't know. I just think it's been very very eye opening to. I think I said it last week when I was I think Majin was in here and I was talking a little bit about this. Ooh, a ruby. Two rubies, not just one. We'll skip out on the bait. I think maybe I didn't say it to Majin. Regard I said it to somebody recently. I was like they asked how my Christmas was. Like the holiday vacation. And I worked, not on Christmas Day. I worked the day after Christmas, but I worked from home. But it was like everybody else was off, so there wasn't really that much to do. It was kind of just me doing trainings and reading up on stuff, getting caught up on projects, and getting familiarized with projects and stuff like that. But I think it was one of my coworkers. I was like, Christmas this year, one, it was interesting because I didn't go home. Right, I stayed down in Texas, and so it was very warm. So that was already interesting in and of itself. But the other interesting thing I noted, it was like I really felt like I rested and relaxed that entire time. Even though I was working, I felt rested. I felt relaxed. Whereas like previous years when I was in academia, even though it was Christmas time and New Year's and stuff, and like, yeah, we're on break from school and there's no classes or you don't have to go to the lab and do research and stuff, there was still just like looming weight over me. Like, but what about all the other things that I didn't get done this semester? Or like, oh, well, wait, I should analyze this data since I have all this time now because I'm not in classes and I don't have, to do a lab training here or help this person with their stuff or go and do this. Like I have a break, so I should be reading the papers and writing the data up and writing the papers and stuff. That's how I felt a lot of my breaks in academia. And I just thought it was very interesting to note that I didn't feel that way this holiday season, which was really good. I felt like I actually got to take a break, and it made all the difference coming back into work. I was definitely more excited to go back to work and get stuff done and contribute to different projects that I'm working on. Sorry, I struggling there with the words. I'm trying to catch this. She's like playing with me, man. All right. I don't know why that pike was so hard to catch. Speak the truth. Yeah, like academia it's a place, right? It is a place. I think it's a nice place where a lot of innovative ideas come out of and a lot of a lot of, good talent comes out of academia as well, right? Good students, great teachers, all that good stuff. But I just think there's so many. I guess with anything, right? There's politics to it. There's a game that you have to play in order to get to where you want to get. But in some ways, like the the gaming industry so far to me makes more sense. All right, why am I facing down? Yeah, the gaming industry makes more sense. All right, the one thing I never understood about academia is like some of my favorite professors and stuff in college weren't the ones that did the research, right? They were the ones who mainly taught and were more like, yeah, like I want to teach you the stuff, but like I want to have you do projects and make it a little bit more like applicable, and I want to bring in people from the industry so that you can get the real world experience and talk to people who, are doing it on the daily. And so like that kind of was a big piece of why I wanted to be a professor, because anybody knows this about me. I love teaching, right? I love just the aspect and transaction of knowledge, right? When that occurs, when teaching is happening. So I like tutoring, I like teaching in the classroom, right? I like all of that. It's really fun to me. It's like a puzzle in a way. Okay, cool. Glass shards. Don't cut your hand. It's like a puzzle in a way. Who are you? Victoria. Might take a walk on the beach later. I love to feel sand between my toes. Very grounding. Okay, alright. Is the thingy closed? It is. Yeah, it's after 6. Alright. So we'll bring that stuff later. I was talking about teaching. Excuse me. Yeah, I was talking about teaching. The transaction of knowledge. It's also like a puzzle. Like there's nothing that gives me a rush. Like I remember there was times I had to teach in grad school for one of my professors, and like when it came to me teaching, right, I had the floor. Like I made the slides, I made the homework, I made the assignments, all of that good stuff, right? So there's nothing in some ways more exhilarating than preparing the slides. Kind of bad, I would prepare my slides the night before I did them, just so everything was fresh. But also, it's like I'm in the zone, and you sit there and you're thinking a lot about, okay, well, I have to convey this, like all this information, right? And I need to condense it down and convey it in a way that's understandable, but I need to convey it in 45 minutes. Oh, and I need the students to be able to walk out of here and be able to do their homework and stuff. And so it's a nice little puzzle and challenge in that way too. And I think that's the part I really enjoyed the most. And then as you go up in academia though, right? And you're like, so it's very specific, right? What I learned is that if you want to go into academia, you have to be very specific about what you want to do. Hmm? Oh, they were blowing up the thing so we can get up to Susan's house. Um, yeah, you have to be very specific about what type of academic you want to be, right? When I went into it, I think it was naive, and I was just like, oh, well, you know, I would say I want to be a college professor, right? And in my head, I'm thinking about it like I want to be a college professor. I want to be in the classroom. I want to teach, right? That's that. But then, and I think a piece of it is I think it's all academics, but I think it's a little bit more enhanced in the STEM fields. Is like you say you want to be a professor, and it's like, oh, okay, you're an engineer, so you must want to do research and do all that stuff. And I'm like I like doing research for fun and stuff, but and like yeah, I'm competitive, but I don't really subscribe to the whole chase after the grant, and I did it during graduate school, right? I applied for different fellowships and different grants and stuff, and it was always just so draining because it's just like I put all this work in, and you know, I think it's more heartbreaking to put all that work in and then to be told that you did a really nice job and then you still don't get the thing, right? So there are like a couple different times where I apply for stuff and I get the feedback back and they're like, yeah, this is great, this is awesome, but no. And then you're like, what? And that's where I was talking about, like, there's a game that needs to be played, and just some of that game, it still doesn't make sense to me. Like, what? Why are we not? And then to bring it back to where I was actually getting to with it, there's a whole piece of it. Like I was saying, you have to be super specific, right? If you're like, yeah, like I want to be a professor and I want to teach, right? You're kind of not from a student perspective, right? Not from a yeah, not from a student perspective, more so I think from a colleague perspective. If you say you want to teach and that's the only thing you want to do, I've seen it happen. The other professors who do research sometimes will turn their nose up at you, and it's kind of like you're not it's kind of like you're not one of us because you don't do the same things we do, even though in my humble opinion, I feel like, yeah, the research is fine and dandy and good, and it's exciting, it's interesting. At the end of the day, it generates revenue for the university because of all the like stuff like overhead and all that all that what's it, administrative and like bureaucratic stuff. In my humble opinion though, like at the end of the day, the teaching is for me what's the most important, because that's how you connect with the students and that's how you inspire the next generation of, you know, problem solvers and world changers. And it's not to say that research doesn't do that either. I think it does. I think it can. But more so, I just don't like, and I get it, you know, I'm only speaking, I put it out there, I'm only speaking from my experiences. I'm not trying to generalize and say that this is the experience everywhere, but I just didn't really appreciate how it was like I remember being told a lot, it was like you gotta dangle the carrot in front of your face, you know, and you wanna get to where you want to get to, you got to do this thing and do that thing. And it's like, well, I kind of just want to carve my own path and do this thing and still be well compensated for it, still be well respected for it, you know? And it just seems like that brand new Stardew Aquarium. Okay, this is why I was saving up fish. Why I'm saving duplicates of fish, because we're gonna have to fill this out. This is part of what I'm considering part of perfection, right? This perfection run is also filling up the aquarium. Oh, look, Rye's online. If y'all don't follow the homie Rye, y'all should. She's dope. Dope content creator. All right, curator of the Stardew Aquarium. Cool. All right, we got everything watered. Um, what was I talking about now? Oh, I was talking about how I don't remember. No, I was talking about how yeah, just feeling like, you know, or no, sorry. What I was talking about is like that whole mentality, dangle the carrot in front of your face so you can get to where you want to get to, and then you can do what you really want to do. And it's just like, what if, I just want to carve my own path, and I want to be supported while I carve my own path, and not from like yeah, you want to be supported by family and friends. So I'm not talking about family friend support, but just from like the systems and the institutions, right? I feel like sometimes it can be very difficult to find the right people to support that, right? And then you're also trying to balance, especially when you're in a situation like you're a student, right? You're not the one who owns the lab. You're not the one who owns the grant, right? That's the professor. So you're kind of at the liberty of what they want to do, right? As well. And if you get to like throw some input in, that's great. That's fine and dandy. But sometimes it's just, yeah, you're just at the liberty of what they got and what they tell you you're gonna do. Kind of like a job, right? But I feel like in corporate, I feel like there's a little bit more flexibility. Is this a raspberry? Yeah. Like, yeah, like, and maybe it's just because I'm in consulting, right? That I feel this way. But like, my boss will ask me, or my boss asked me a couple weeks ago, they were like, you know, you're getting more work, but are you fulfilled by the work that you're doing? Are you is it interesting to you? Is it holding your interest? Are you good? Do you want to do something else? And they gave me the space to be like, yeah, no, this really isn't all that interesting to me. I'd like to do more of XYZ. And so and I understand why it's like that in industry versus why it's not like that in academia, because in industry there's a lot more money that can be thrown around, and there's a lot more people, right? In academia, you got a lab. A big lab is like 5 people, right? That's big. So, and then you have to have the money to pay for those people, right? And then that's only gotten harder, especially like if you're an international student now, right? The visas are super expensive, and like where the United States isn't taking some or accepting some visas now, or they're putting a pause on people coming in for certain countries. So I think academia is just a very precarious place. I don't even know if precarious is the right word that's used. This is an interesting place that I think has so much potential. And I know people who are in academia and they're thriving and they're doing it. They're doing the thing. But I think, and people will say it, I think it just takes a little bit of luck, right? Being in industry, I think it takes a little bit of luck to land like that perfect position or the position or at the company you want to be at, where you're doing the thing you want to do. It takes a little bit of luck there too, but I feel like the success rate is probably a little bit higher on the industry side as opposed to the academic side, unless you're just one of those people who's like, I'm super all in the weeds and the research. Like, I'm somewhere in the middle, right? I can go in the weeds and be like super duper dug in, but I kind of like to stay in this like middle zone where it's like I'm not down near the roots of the plant, but I'm also not at the leaves, right? I'm at this place where I can reach up and get a leaf if I need to, but I can also dig in the dirt and pull up a root if I need to too. You know what I'm saying? Or I like being in that middle space, and that's where I think consulting has been really good for me, because I can be in that middle space where if we need to go super big picture, so that's what I mean by in the leaves, right? I need to zoom out 10,000 foot view. I can do that because we're talking to, the general public. Okay, zoom out all the way. But then at the same time, I can interact with engineers on a daily basis, and we can get into the weeds, and I can pull up them roots and be like, oh yeah, like this, that, and the third about microbiology and water. And so I think it's been really beneficial for me and really good. And it's not something I felt like I got a lot of in academia, and I wish that academia prepared students more or exposed students more to that. Just like all the options, and not just expose them. Okay, we bring in a seminar speaker and they give their spiel and you get to talk, but like finding some way to really like expose, like whether it's site visits or like whether there's a program where you can shadow. Like I know a lot of schools, again, I'm speaking from an engineering context, they have the co-op program, which is like a rotational internship, and you get with a company and hopefully you can stay at the same company and all that. Or hopefully you do stay at the same company and you keep returning for rotations and all that. But like something else where you just get to see all that's out there, if that makes sense. I wish that was incorporated a little bit more. And I know it's hard because you got curriculums and schedules you got to meet too. So that's why I say academia is like a really interesting case study that could be a really cool and innovative playground to try a lot of things that I think could be beneficial. And I'm sure a lot of these things that I'm talking about have been done, or there are students who are doing them in some way, shape, or form, or student clubs that are doing them in some way, shape, or form. And if you are, good. Keep doing it. And if there's somebody telling you shouldn't be doing it, forget them. Right? Just stay the course. I think it's important as somebody who's made the transition. And I still think about like wanting to transition back, especially now that I have the experience. I don't want to transition back like tomorrow, right? But be able to transition back, I don't know, within the next 10, 20 years, assuming we make it that far as a country, as a world, really, not just as a country, as a world, assuming we make it that far. But yeah, be able to go back and share all that I've learned and really stick to my credo of wanting to inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers to do super innovative, super cool, great things that, I don't want to say our ancestors, because it makes it seem like I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of years ago, but just like, within the, like, be able to do the innovative things that people, in the 1920s, the stuff they were thinking about, like, oh, like that's so foreign, like nobody can ever do that. I want to help, inspire that next generation to be able to come in and do the stuff that people think of as just like, nah, there's no way. That's impossible. My nose is itchy. But yeah, that's my little ramble on academia, industry, all of that coming from talking about the differences between the job I currently have and the last job that I was in. Yeah, it's just interesting. I've learned a lot, which is the goal in life, right? Continuous learning and development. And that's just how you get better and keep going. Right, so we're gonna keep fishing. What is it? Wednesday? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know why you jumped up like, okay, all right. Oh. That was bad. That was bad. That was probably one of the worst fishing attempts I've had in a good bit. I'm sure it was another pike. All right. Come on, come on. Oh, please, 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 please. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, is that an iridium quality? I have an iridium quality rainbow trout. Nice. I didn't even realize that. Here, we'll take river jelly. Did I water my plants today? I think I watered everything today. We won't have to water anything tomorrow because it's gonna thunderstorm. I don't know if I have the recipe for I don't know if I have the recipe for lightning rods. I don't remember when you get the recipe for. Is it level 7 farming? Because I don't want any of my crops to get messed up, you know, because of the lightning. Plus, we'll need batteries and stuff later on. So if we could start making those. After this fishing attempt, I will check to see if I have the recipe for lightning rods. Let's see. I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't know when the recipe for lightning rods comes up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I guess we just keep fishing. I guess we'll try and get to level 6 fishing, and then we shall take it from there. Okay, okay, okay. All right, selling. I sold. Oh, there's a little bubble spot on the other side of the bridge. I'll go fish there. Okay, y'all see how this thing is playing with me? Like, y'all see how it was playing? Oh my god. Okay, why am I facing that way? Okay, there we go. Sometimes the fish, they just... I guess it's similar to real fish. There's some real fish, right? They'll put up a nice little fight just so you can't get them. Alright, hit. Oh, I could have had perfect on it. Look at it, just doing the most, and that's the thing, it's so finicky, you can't, you kind of have to like do quick taps if you're playing mouse and keyboard. On controller, I think you kind of have to do quick taps of the button too, because if you just hold it, it's just gonna shoot all the way up. But sometimes I feel like it lags a little bit. I guess that's also supposed to be reminiscent of like how real fishing is. Oh, and I don't understand why from this side of the bridge I can hit that water, but like from the other side of the bridge I can't hit this water. It makes no sense to me. Okay, alright, 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 alright. Okay, alright. Sheesh. Let's see, how many fish have I caught? 2, 4, 6. Maybe one more in my inventory in the back that I don't see. You're starting to feel exhausted. Alright, this will be our last fishing. Dang, I didn't get to level 6. I might eat some berries and keep going so that I can get to level 6 fishing. I think that's the plan. That's the play. Okay. Well, we will take that. Gives me a little bit of energy. Let's eat some salmon berries. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. That should be enough to get us to level 6. Assuming I catch the fish. Actually, like that's the part I gotta do first. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh, sometimes fishing in Stardew makes me actually want to go fishing. I've never been. Well, I can't say I've never been. I've never been fishing like on a lake, like on a like big lake. Like when I was in college, we used to do this. We had this program that we do in the program that I was in called Fall Retreat, and at this one like campsite we had, they had a lake, and we would go fishing at the lake. Um, and but it wasn't like, we didn't have bait or anything, nothing crazy. Like when I say I've never been fishing, I haven't had the fishing experience, with the bait and the tackles and all the different types of fishing rods and all that good stuff. Like I want to go do that someday. Be able to fish up something, catch it, cook it. I want to have that whole experience. And in that same vein, I've actually never been camping either. Like camping where you pitch your own tent, not like stay in a cabin. I've done that, right? But like pitch your own tent, cook your food over the fire. Like I want to do something like that. Maybe that's something I will plan to do this year. As like not a bucket list, but just something to do this year, because I think this year I want to get out in nature more. I want to go touch grass more. Um, Simply because nature is great. Like, I'm a huge sucker for a good, really any type of flowing water. You put me near any type of flowing water, and I'm just like totally zenned out, right? I'm so peaceful. The sound of flowing water is just so peaceful to me. All right, I had to lock in and catch that. Oh my gosh, we gotta do one more. Um, but yeah, sound of flowing water, super peaceful. Rain, sound of rain is super peaceful. Um, and just being like, there was a spot back home that there were a couple of different spots I had. One spot I would go to was down at this place called Panther Hollow, and it was like a little lake, but you had to kind of had to hike to get there. And there were what are those things called? Are they called cattails? The what are they called? I could probably find a picture of them. Um, I'll pull up a picture after I catch this fish. But they have those plants. It's the plants that I think it was going around as a challenge recently, or sometime late last year. Uh, biting into the cattail and it just like fills your mouth, and like, here. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Let me see. Let me see. Um, Let me see. We're gonna pause this so that. Oh, it's already paused because the fish is still floating over my head. What is that plant called? Is it called a cattail? Yeah, I think they are called. Yeah, these things. Those things. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of them down near this like little lake. Um, and then there's like lots of trees. There's actually train tracks that run like parallel to it behind it, but then there's like a little stream that flows down into the lake. And so that's why I say it's kind of like a hike, because you kind of have to like hike around that stream to get down there, hang out. That was one of my favorite spots to just like sit at and hang out when I needed to take a breather, gather thoughts. I wrote down there a couple times, you know. So there's that. So places by the water. Or the other thing that is really um, the other like spots in nature that I really feel like at peace and zened out um, is somewhere super high. It's not super duper high up, but like, because I am, what they say, like, you're not afraid of heights, you're afraid of falling. Yes, I am. But like, we're not talking like Mount Fuji high, even though that'd be really interesting to climb Mount Fuji. But like high enough where you can overlook and see like a hilltop, right? You can overlook and see, you can like this parts of the city. You can see a little bit of a city skyline, like that. When I say high up, that's kind of what I mean. I really there was another, and it was like a little. There was another spot there, not in the same park, but it's like Panther Hollow was like the low point, and in this place it was like a little alcove. It was like right next to uh, a hill, and what's that? Is that Flagstaff? No, it's not Flagstaff. But it was in Shenley Park, and there's like this little alcove, and you look out the alcove, and you're overlooking like 376, the highway, and a bunch of homes and stuff, and then you see the city off in the distance and stuff. And that was another nice spot I really like to go and sit and just take a breather, chill, let your thoughts flow, kind of turn your brain off in a way where it's like, okay, I'm not thinking. I've written many a poem when I was up at that spot. Some good ones. Some of my favorite ones, I honestly, were written when I was sitting at that spot. Yeah, I miss some of those spots. I have to find some here in Texas by where I live, so I can not even make. I was gonna say relive the memories. I can make new memories more so. And that's the other thing. Let's talk about poems and writing. I don't think, because I didn't Sunday. I didn't stream Sunday. I didn't stream Monday. I don't know if I've told y'all about the open mic. I don't think I have. I went to open mic last week. It was my first time performing in like over a year, or maybe a little under a year. No, did I perform when I was in Austin and all? No, I didn't. Well, I performed on like online stuff, but like in person. It was my first time performing in over a year. And that was like first of all, I was so rusty. was There appears to be some kind of anomalous reading. I don't know what this means. What? What does that mean? Okay, extra luck today. I think we'll go fishing because we can get some Dorado. Wait, trout. Oh, we do need to go. Well, we got a rainbow trout. Puffer fish. Oh, we should go get an octopus and a puffer fish. So the ocean. We should go fish at the ocean. All right, we don't have to water anything. And wait, we have the perk, right? That e um it's in farming talents, right? Good soaking soil is automatically watered the day after rain. For each rainy day, growth time for outdoor crops is reduced by 2 days. Yes. We do have 2 points. Fairies kiss. Every full grown fairy rose increases the chance for crop fairy to appear. Abundance, chance for honey. Grow faster on Ginger Island. Chance for animals to produce both deluxe and normal items. Okay. Mining. Rocks destroyed by bombs. Straight run. Okay, Shadow Buddies. We won't get those yet. Let's see. Truffles. Berries. Flowers. Sapsifer. Increased chance of finding living hats. Maybe we do Berry Mania. Forages reset every day. It's interesting. Let's see. Fishing. Crab pots in the weeds can be added to fish ponds. Double hook. Crab pots to produce artifact troves. How would you fish trap? Let's see. Here, fishy, fishy. Failing to catch any fish 3 times in a row greatly increases the bobber bar height for the next fish. Okay. Bait and switch chance for crab pot to increase. And quality if left collected. Okay. Alright. Cool. Well then, yeah, maybe, we'll go to the mine, huh? Mayor Shorts, find his shorts. Okay. Maybe we'll go to the mine. Actually. Gosh, can you believe it's summer? By the way, I read something in a magazine that I want to tell you. Did you know that bees can sometimes make a special product called royal jelly? You plant special flowers around them. Sunflowers are the best, but this article says you can use roses or experiment with other royal flowers. Give it a try and tell me if it works. Oh, we do need to start making honey and stuff. So I don't know. Why I don't know. Let's see. Oh. Lightning is kind of crazy. Dr. Prop Ramp, what's good, bro? Happy Thursday. How you doing? I'm chilling, man. Chilling here, playing Stardew, yapping away, How you doing, fam? I'll give you a shout out. There you go. Make sure y'all follow the homie Ramp. Now, Ramp, are you back in school? School start back up for you yet? Enjoying your last few days of freedom? Oh, okay. Alright. So it hasn't started back yet. Yeah. Yeah, get it in. Get it in while you can. Because semester back, it's time to lock in. Tuesday. Okay, alright. So yeah, you got the weekend. You got tomorrow, the weekend. That's good. That's good. What do I want to do? Do I want to go to the mines or do I want to go fish? I could go fish and make more money, and then we can go to the mines tomorrow because stuff's gonna be watered anyway. Yeah, let's do that. See if we can go catch an octopus. Thank you for the shout out. Of course, man. Of course. Of course. What you been playing recently, Ramp? Have you speaking of playing, have you been playing Apex recently? I've been seeing a lot of the changes they've been making. And I kind of got the Apex itch. A train is passing. Oh. Me still on the Apex grind? Okay, okay. Currently plat 2? Holy. Yeah, you got that. You got that for me. And all the rest of our friends too. You get that for all of us. I do want to. All I want to do is hit Masters one time. That's all. I feel it. I feel that. I feel that. It's a lot to ask. I mean, yeah, with the way Apex is set up, yeah. It's It's tough to ask, but I think you got it though. Hey fam, always down for Apex. Let me know. Oh yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna install it back on my. I don't know if I want to put it back on my PC or if I want to put it back on my Xbox. Yeah, I don't know which one I want to put it on. Maybe my PC. But if I put it back on my PC, then I mean it would give me like a reason. I mean, I already have a reason, but like it would give me more of a reason, I should say, to get my specs updated on my computer, right? I don't know, we'll see. But I've been seeing like they got the hoverboards now, and they have like with the winter event and stuff, and they've been like some really interesting changes. So I've been like, oh, I kind of want to check that out and see what's going on over in Apex now, just for the giggles, you know. Baby Rant, what's up, Dimply? How you doing? How was stream? Did you get more docs? If y'all don't, y'all should go follow the Dimples. She be over there on the YouTube streams, streaming on YouTube now. Go look her up on YouTube. Her name is the same. It's Dimply Kai. Got like 4 of them. Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Been trying to get back into old games. Been a minute. I feel that. I feel it. Sometimes it's nice to just go back, play some stuff that you put down for a while, come back to it with fresh eyes. What is that? Tilapia. How's the 100% going? Oh, 100% is going. We are, you know, we're in summer. Second season. We got a bunch of new crops that haven't grown yet, but soon come, soon come. I think in terms of like 100%, ooh, we will take the Lux bait. I think in terms like I'm working towards 100% every time I play it, right? But I think we'll really start to like make heavy progress towards like putting a dent into some of the things for 100% once we get through the full first year of Stardew, because I think that's when more stuff unlocks, and then we'll have like everything, and then we can like really go down the list. So right now it's just like it's still like the build up, you know. Dang, I keep missing that. Excuse me. Back to Pixel Cafe stress. Oh lord. Hopefully you can beat those super hard levels that were giving you a little bit of a challenge. Can I just get a puffer fish at least? I couldn't get an octopus in the morning. Can I get a puffer now? Please, thank you. Snapper. I have not used any energy at all. We're 185 out of 270. Alright, let's see. Okay. So how many fish have I caught so far? 6, 7. Not 6, 7. 6, 7. 9. 9 total. 6, 7. Man, there's so many times I'll say 6, 7, not intentionally, right? And then I just stop And I think I'm like, dang, I ain't mean to say it uh. And then like now I have to go out of my way sometimes. Like when I'm just giving like a count or something, I'm like, how many of these you want? I'd be like, about 6. And then like I'll pause. And I'm like, and then I'll hurry up and be like 7 or 8 or 9 or whatever. And I just keep going just so it makes it seem like I'm not trying to, even though I'm not trying to say 6, 7, right? It's so funny how something as simple as that just went viral. Okay, it's just the numbers, man. Boom. Tuna. I do like that. Alright, maybe we'll fish until, let's see, I got 155. Maybe we'll fish until like 6. See what we can catch. And then, I mean, we can go fish somewhere else. I think we're outside the window for getting the puffer fish. We're definitely outside the window for getting the octopus. So we might as well go to a different spot and see what we can catch. And then since stuff will be watered tomorrow, we'll go to the mines. And the goal in the mines tomorrow is to get a lot of iron. Copper, if we can as well. I think we have a good bit of copper, but a lot of iron. Maybe actually, wait. Dang, I wish I would have thought about this. Because I would have put my pickaxe in to the shop 2 days ago. And it would have been ready. I'm not going to get that. Because now I'll put it in tomorrow. It's not going to be ready till the 7th. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. I mean, maybe we need to upgrade the tools. We need to start upgrading them anyway. I have enough now. It's 2,500 to upgrade. So we'll upgrade our pickaxe to copper. That'll help us get through some of the lower levels of the mine a little bit quicker. Ooh. Flounder. Alright. Oh, it's 6. Well, it's 16. Alright, this will be the last fish I catch. And then we'll go fish somewhere else. Because we can't put the pickaxe into the upgrade now. Because his shop is closed. It's after 5. Unfortunate. Did I repair this bridge? I didn't. I could repair this bridge too, actually. Which I think we'll do that. So let's go home. Let's drop some stuff off. Let's pick up this flower. Foraging experience, which is nice. Alright, so y'all heard that, right? That's what I didn't want to happen. That's why I wanted we have to find it. So what that sound was a tree got struck by lightning. And essentially now it's wherever it is, it's smoking. So that noise was essentially the same noise that the trees make when you chop them down with an axe. But it's just, I think I did those stumps. I don't think it's that. No, it wouldn't be that because it would be smoking. And I think it makes charcoal too when it does that. I don't know how I got through here. Up this way and over this way, I think. Yeah. Yeah. It works. It wasn't. No? How did I get over here? Oh, up this way. And then up this way. Okay. I was so confused. Okay. What do we need? Alright, we have... That's our second flounder, which is good. We have 2 red mullets. We have 2 red snappers. Which will take one. We'll put them both up. We have a tilapia. We have 2 tunas. We'll put the bait up there. Boom. We'll put the bobber in there. Alright. Red snapper. Alright, we'll sell the rest of this stuff. Not the clam. Boom. 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 Okay. Solid 900. Alright. And then what we're gonna do... We can go drop this stuff off at the... thingy. Spiceberry. Grape. Nectarine. Shout out to the pears. Alright, because we're just gonna do a big run, a big haul. A shad, a catfish, a bream. Largemouth bass, a sardine, carp, bullhead, a minnow. Got a snapper already. Okay. And then forage wise. That. Got one of those already. Tulip. Okay. I think we got everything that we can to donate to... Oh, solar essence is needed there. Quartz is needed. Earth crystals needed. I mean, we can put up the berries real quick. And earth crystals needed. A copper bar is needed, which we can put in place of that. A frozen tear is needed. Everything is needed. Okay, let's just go drop this stuff off for now. And then we can hit these last 3 days. Okay, let's do the fish donation. So crab pot, that goes in there. Night fish, we get a bream. I did the crab pot already. River fish, got the catfish, the shad, and the minnow. Specialty fish, we didn't get any of them. Ocean fish, we got the tuna, the sardine, the tilapia, the red snapper. Lake fish, we got the largemouth bass, the carp, and the bullhead, sturgeon and tadpole. Lake fish, ocean fish, river fish, night fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Okay. Artisan bundle, nectarine, pear, quality crops. So we probably get these 5 butternut squash, and probably these 5 melons, and probably the corn. We didn't get the cucumber, and I don't think we got the. We maybe got the parsnip. We need 5. 1, 2, 3. We'd have to get pumpkin or sweet potato next season, which is fine. Okay, we'll get everything there. We'll get everything there. Okay. Let's come down here. Exotic foraging. Nope. Winter foraging. Bearberry. Get the common mushroom. Construction, exotic, winter, summer foraging. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. What are these? Red baneberries. Okay. And then let's go drop this off over this way. Adventurers bundle, solar essence, blacksmith bundle, copper, geologist bundle. And we have the frozen tier. I don't think we have the fire quartz yet. We can double check. So we'll come and put it up in the morning. Yeah, we'll come and we'll put stuff up in the community center tomorrow. We'll take some stuff to the museum tomorrow. We will upgrade our axe tomorrow, or our pickaxe, I should say. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to get to the museum? Okay, so we need both of those. One for the museum, one for the, what's it called? Thingy, the community center. We need that for the museum. 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 We need that. And we need that. Likewise, we need yeah, I put it in. I put it in there. We need 5 of those for Clint to be able to upgrade my pickaxe. And then let's go in here. Alright, we got another skill point that we can use. I'm not sure what I want to do with it though. Hey, what's up, Jazz? How you doing? How you been? Give you a shout out. Love this game. It's so relaxing. Yeah, Stardew is great. I love Stardew as well. Stardew, honestly, maybe one day I'll do like a top 10 games. Easily. Stardew is in the top 3. Like top 10 games. My top 10 games of all time. Stardew is easily in the top 3. Abundance, Tropical Bliss, Fine Grind. Is that Fine Grind? Okay, I was right. I don't know what I want to do. Narrow Escape could be nice. Obelisk cheaper. Hot Cuisine. Grit. Rending Strike, Slime Shot, Accessorize. We'll do some more fishing ones. I don't. Dead Man's Chest, In the Weeds. Let's see what In the Weeds gets us. Aficionado. Receive a random tackle via I can't read. By a mail every week. Romance, roe aged roe, and caviar are worth more. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right, let's get our this bad boy out because that's what we're upgrading. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I only need 10 bat wings. Let's grab these bat wings. How am I? I'm doing all right. You know, this week was busy. Beginning of the week with work and all that. But I'm good now. I'm happy that it is the weekend. I need to double check. I believe I get Monday off too, so it'll be a long weekend, which will be nice. But yeah, I'm good. How are you? All right, let's see how much I made. A solid 958. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, I was going to say the game froze. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it froze again. A green rain has descended upon the valley. What in the absolute? It's just dots. We ain't getting no weather report today. Oh, it's green. Meat Friday. Dang it, I can't even watch Meat Friday. Look at the green rain. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. I'm so confused. Let's check the weather. Okay, new rods. It's been so long since I heard from you. Things are the same as ever. Found the envelope with some money Grandpa left for you. 500. Appreciate you, Gramps. Appreciate your mom. There go Rant playing Apex right now. Saw the weather report last night. I'm not sure what will happen, but if anyone wants to take shelter in the saloon, I'll keep it open all day. We got to go to the saloon and talk to people, see what's up. First things first, though. I don't like what this green rain did to my farm. Interesting. I'm good. Just been working, playing games, enjoying our place. I feel that. That's what's up. Did y'all just move in to y'all new place? I'm assuming. You watching me, fan? I just got the little notification from Steam. What the? It's moss? Oh my gosh. Look at all this. Okay. Clint don't open till 9 anyway, so... I wonder, what can I do with moss? Right. Hello. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Did you have fun playing Schedule 1? And are you streaming today? Alright. I just want to get rid of all this since it's so rudely mixed flower seeds. Oh, I got 2 of those. Oop. Alright. Oh, look at that tree. Oh. Look at that tree. Wait a minute. I want to chop them down. Can I? I can chop these. Oh. Oh, I almost got all my wheat back. Put them right back in. Throw this hay in. Look at that. Wait, why can't I put it in there? Oh, it's full. Oh, crap. Okay. I should make a new chest because of that. Mm-hmm. Indeed. We will make a new chest. Okay. Nope, I've been MIA way too long. You gotta come back. We miss you. The streets miss you. The streets miss your content. But also, understood. Need to break sometimes, you know? Recharge, reset. Alright, so this is gonna be the wheat and hay bin. Bring back Ride 2026. Facts. I'm gonna try by next week. Hey, you take your time. No rush. Rather have you back in full force when you're good and you're feeling it than for you to, rush it back, Sir, I'm still waiting on you. You could have played Apex. Ooh. Ramp, you better get on it. Okay. I want to check these trees. I need to go. Let me go put this pickaxe in. Let me go put this pickaxe in. Let me go donate this stuff. And then I can come. What the? Look! Look at the fern. Whoa. This looks crazy. Look at all the. It's so overgrown. What's happening? It's like a ghost town. All of a sudden, everyone's hiding indoors for whatever this awesome green rain is. Got to be magical. Staying out here. I want to see what happens. Maybe if I'm exposed for long enough, I'll develop superpowers. It has interesting effects on our house. You checked out in detail. Okay, I gotta. There's so much to do. Okay, let's stick with our. Look at this. This is what. What the? It's so overgrown. Clint, are you here? Oh, Clint's not even here. I can't even put my pickaxe in. Gunther, are you here? Okay. I can donate to the museum, though. Alright, what am I missing? Been on Apex, Inca been MIA. Inca has been MIA. Ace too. Ace too. I know Ace, he was taking his break. And then I figured he was recovering from the Eagles. That was rough. That was rough. Yeah, it was rough. I figured that's why he been MIA this week, especially because that was just. Mm-mm. And I know he was having some troubles with the like the Verizon, outages. And Pac, we weren't talking about that specifically earlier, but Pac, that's also might be another reason. So I have Verizon too. I haven't gotten a lot of I haven't gotten outages. I mean, I've been also on site at a treatment plant for work, and I don't get great cell service out there anyway. But that also could be why, like, I didn't get your messages today. Like, maybe I got hit with a little bit of the outage. 2026 has not been good for the squad for streaming. It's true, but like, hey, like, we got 12 months or 11 and a half months left. We gonna get it together. We gotta find days to do group games, Mario Kart, Mario Party, all that good stuff. I still got the tournament bracket and stuff I gotta get set up and all that. I think we'll turn it around. We'll turn it around. I'm the only one streaming. I'm trying. That was one of my goals this year. I was like, I want to be more consistent with the streaming. And making my content and stuff. All right. Do I get rewards? Yes. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's go donate to the thingy. Go donate to the community center. I need to go home and get my axe so I can chop all this down. Look at this. Look at all this. We gotta get our shit together. Indeed. Indeed we do, and indeed we shall. Yes, I want the magnet ring. Pick that up. Yeah, we will. I think we will. I don't think we'll have a problem getting it together. I feel like we're all similar in a way. It's like once we get started going, it's, you know, it kind of rolls in until the steam runs out, so to speak. So I think we'll get there. One thing I've been thinking about, actually, persimmon. I haven't been thinking about persimmons. One thing I've been thinking about, actually, I gotta find a 4-leaf clover. Now, how I'm gonna do that? I can make candy. Okay. All right. Put this ring on. Yeah, one thing I've been thinking about is finding some time to just, like, if people would be interested in it. I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless, but, you know, this is me extending the invitation to y'all. I'll also put it in the group. Just taking, you know, a day, maybe like a Saturday or something, and just, like, hopping in Discord, and then it'd just be like, all right, hey, I'll be in Discord for, you know, the next 3 or 4 hours or something like that. I'm gonna be making, like, clips and stuff and editing them. If anybody, you know, is doing that as well and wants to join, because I know sometimes too that could be a thing of, like, you know you got to do it and you want to do it, but sometimes it just helps having somebody else sitting there doing it with you, like, even if they're not working on the same thing as you, right? It's like you're in school, study partners and stuff, accountability partners, same concept, but just for, like, content and stuff. So yeah, that's that invitation is extended to all y'all's. We'll find somebody's Discord to do it in, probably Ace's or Rise if she's open. I'm just out here offering up people's Discords like I don't mean to intrude. If you're okay with it and you will allow us in your space to do that, that could be cool. All right, let's put these. Do I want to plant? I should just plant these, right? Where they at? Now see, I don't like this. This is kind of ugly now, and I really won't be able to see these. Like I'll see them when they're ready, but if I wait, oh no! But then I got to depend on the rain to lower the time of the. I'm just gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do it like this and put the star fruit there. We're already doing it in yours. Oh, y'all were already doing it in yours. Just everybody start falling out. Oh, okay. But yeah, then let's bring it back. Let's revive it. I think it'll be fun. Get to see how people do their content and stuff. Get new ideas for your own type of content. All that good stuff. Am I tripping? These overlap, right? Yeah, okay. Kind of want it right there. Okay, that's good. All right, let's grab the axe now that I've successfully wasted most of the day. Put that up, put that up, put that up. Maybe we'll keep that out. All right, let's go chop a bunch of stuff down because I don't know if all these trees will stay. That's just straight up fiddlehead ferns. Alright, what does this type of tree give me? Besides moss. Just wood? Okay. Alright, yeah, then I guess we'll take down... Oh, who are you? Oh, it's Leilani. Alright, let's get this one. We'll at least chop down all the fiddlehead ferns we see. No, there's one up there. Oh, yeah, we had to... Okay, I chopped this down. We're gonna go into the saloon. Talk to some folks in there. We gotta go over to East Scarp. And we gotta see... Homie's house. What's everybody got to say? I saw the weather report last night. It really gave me a scare. What you got to say? I just got off the phone with the governor. Apparently this rain is supposed to be completely harmless, just an unusual phenomena in nature. Still, some of the townsfolk are panicking, which is never good. Could you imagine if it just started raining moss? I hope these weird rains don't bother the fish. It could ruin my life. It's a sign from the Almighty. We're doomed. Are you alright? We're all wondering what's going on. I brought some medical supplies just in case. Be careful out there. For sure, for sure. Oh, I didn't even see you say you were hoping for Seattle to pull through this weekend. Who does Seattle play? Ramp? Or anybody, if anybody knows. All I know is the Bills play the Broncos, right? And then the Texans play the Patriots. Yeah, I know the AFC side. Not super familiar with what's going on over in the NFC. All right, let's go check out homeboy's house that he was talking about. Like, surely all these trees go away tomorrow, right? And I don't have to cut them down. We should go talk to Demetrius and see what he has to say, Mr. Scientist himself. Oh, there's so many. I should have got started chopping these a lot sooner. I'm not even seeing how much how much experience they're giving me. A little bit. Fiddlehead ferns. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to check out your house real quick. Oh, that's a grape. We'll pick that up. That's a grape. So you said it did something weird to their house. But the funny thing is, oh, that's a monster. The funny thing is, I don't know which one's your house. What's going on in the guest room? Wait, what are you talking about? What's going on in the guest room? What is this? What is this? Acropora coral? Huh. Scarf Wharf tunnel to Lore's Cove. What is that? I guess I can swim over there, huh? We'll have to come back and check that out. Can I pick this up? I can. What is this? Scalimia? I'm not making it back home before 2, so we're just gonna go to sleep on the ground. Oh, wait. Oh, did I use the skill point already? No, I did. Dang. Because I could have used it for that. But technically, I didn't die. I just fell asleep. So I think it's like 10% you lose. So we'll only lose 400. It's not great. Oh, look at all these monsters. Yep, we're just gonna go to sleep right by this mailbox. Nighty night. Maybe I'll wake up with moss all over me too. That sounds uncomfortable. That sounds like infection. Oh, it puts us in the inn. I didn't realize. Oh, I didn't realize if you fall asleep in East Carp, it puts you in the inn. And then I can take a nice little soak in the tub and restore my energy. Wait, that's actually a strat. If I'm ever out and about and I don't think I'll make it home, like if I'm up by the mines, there's a way I can get to East Scarp without, like, I can get to East Scarp quicker than I can to get home, right? So the strat would be, if I'm out and about late at the mines, I come down here to East Scarp and just fall asleep here, and then it puts me in the inn there. I can restore my energy up from half. That's a strat. I like that. That's good. Hot tub magic, yeah. It really is. That's probably one of the most underrated features of Stardew Valley, is being able to go into the hot tub and just get all your energy back. Now, the only downside to well, it won't be a downside for long, but downside now is walking back home. Is this modded? Yes. 98 mods up in this thing. 98 of them things. Yeah, hit my whole mod list. I think that has all 98 on there. It might have like 92. I need to go back and make sure it's updated with everything that I have on there. Now he hacking. I am indeed. How long were we even gone that we don't know where to go? Oh, I've seen this cutscene before. I'm like, this is a little different. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite parts about Stardew is the modding community and how much content they've added to the game. But not only how much content they've added to the game, but also how much content that Concerned Ape has like helped facilitate through the modding community. I think is just like chef's kisses. Concerned Ape, indie devs gold standard right there. Hacking a cozy game is crazy. I mean, yes, but it's not like hacking to cheat, right? It's hacking to add additional content to make it even more cozy, you know? Maximum coziness. What that speed at though? Speed's at 5. I believe it's at 5. It might be on 10. You moving. Hey, now whose best is this? That I've said it time and time again. That's my one gripe with Stardew Valley is how slow you move in the game. Like, why are we moving this slow? Until you get the horse. And even on the horse, sometimes the horse feels slow too, right? I can't do it. So that is the only, you want to call it like a cheat? That is the only cheat that I will employ in this game. Boy, is moon running. Not moon walking, moon running. I got my moon boots on. But it's okay because I pay for it when I go and play Stardew Valley on my Xbox or my Switch because I can't mod those. So I have to deal with the slowness of it regardless. See you around. You're telling me you dropped my crock pot because you were excited for a phone call over some lottery? Not Bob Ross. Happy little accidents. Even though it wasn't an accident and I upped the speed on purpose, but happy little accident. Another hell level time. Good luck, soldier. Did you beat the last hell level? I'm assuming you did because you said another one. Hey, what's the hold up? Yeah, the last two. Okay, okay, look at you making progress. You got this. Power on, soldier. Or march on, soldier. Not power on, march on. Like, what? He's crying. I just want to know how she didn't realize. I guess she was. She got off the cable car and she was yelling at Bert, right? So she probably wasn't really paying attention to who was behind them. What you mean you don't know how to approach her? Yeah, just go. You're welcome. You are the most welcome, Miss Mermaid. We're gonna let them have their time. Catch y'all later. We're gonna let y'all have y'all time. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I got things to do. Just popping up at my house at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. I just watched you. I just watched you go up the cable car. What you doing back down here? Lovely morning, isn't it? Yeah. I just sent you on your way, and you here. That was quick. Foreign and exotic fruit trees there, just like we see planted in our farm. You feel soon? Yep. I'll be there. Say less. Say less. All right, we got some mail. Please try not to take a nap in the wilderness again. Something could have eaten you. Then I never have forgiven myself. So wait, I lost 500? That's crazy. Alright, is stuff ready yet? Oh, nothing's ready yet. I mean, these are ready, but I don't want to pull those yet. Oh, reverse. I gotta look at reverse. What reverse is. In a different orientation. Okay, what do you... Okay, Ramp. What do you want me to do? How you want me to orient my keyboard? Are you getting rid of me pressing controls? I need to throw that in the community center. I am one. Yep, I am on mouse and keyboard. That's fiddlehead fern. Throw that in there. Actually, we're gonna sell these grapes. That's what we're gonna do. That's $300 right there. Yo, Bajin, what's up, bro? How you doing? Come in. I'll be nice. Put the mouse upside down. Okay. I gotta pull it up a little bit. All right, the mouse is upside down. Oh, that's so disorienting. All right, and then oh, I should set. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes. I can't. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 8 seconds on the dot. All right, here we go. So disorienting. Oh no. What's the mods you got on this? Hit exclamation point mods, and you could I got my whole mod list there for you because there's about 100 of them things. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm supposed to be going to get this this is so strange. It's so weird too because it's just the mouse, right? But even though it's just the mouse, I feel like everything's backwards now. Okay. Gotta go. Down is up is down now. Up is down. Up is down, and then the right is the left click. Down is up. Okay, so we got that cooking. I was gonna say keyboard, but that's too damn hard to do. It's hella devious. Yo, you would have said keyboard, it would have, yeah, that would have been diabolical. I'd have tried to make it work though. I would have tried to make it work. All right, let's see. Down is up. Down is up. Right is left. All right. Okay. So let's put both of all those up. Give me one. Oh, nope. Give me one of those. Put that up. Is this forage? Put that up. Okay. It's... At least with the mouse, the game is still playable. Yeah, that's very true. Exactly. You just take a few extra seconds to figure out which way you actually got to move the mouse. All right, let's go put this stuff up in the community center. Our word band. The word is. All right. All right. That's a good one. We can do that. We can do that. Where does almost nothing said. Where does this go? Oh. All right. All right. And then we gotta come over to the fish. Yikes. Crab pot. Put that there. Okay. Alright, alright, cool. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Literally. it makes you really think about you gotta say things. I was like, I was about to say something, and I was like, oh wait, that has that word in it. How do I rephrase that sentence? Okay. Let's let's grab that. And then number 3, this. We just got stone from it. Everything's water. I guess I should buy more wheat, huh? Clay is good. Clay is good. Alright. That's the 5-minute timer. I'm gonna flip my mouse back around. Give us a tour. That I can do. Alright. So. Humble beginnings still. But. Alright. So this is the entrance to the farm. Right now I think I have a torch here. Once I get more materials, I'm thinking about I'm gonna build this up with some like lamp posts, make it look real cute, look real nice. You flow down this way, and then over here, right, we have a little mine cart area that is offline right now, but it'll be online soon enough. This will just clear out, probably put some decorations down here, make it look real nice and everything. I'm going to, I think, is this what this is? Think, I thought I did it, but we're gonna plant one of each tree over here, just so I have one of each tree. And then over here we go, and this is where the farm starts. So this section right here is this section right here. This section of the farm has all of like the crops, fruits, one of every crop from the season. Well, not every crop, but most of the crops from the season. So that's a contraction. So we're gonna, that's what this area contains. Then we have this, we have this section here, and I think this section will contain flowers and honey. And then we have this big bottom section down here. Once I get rid of all these stumps, I think I'm going to make a orchard full of all the different fruit trees and regular trees. Or it might just be a regular tree orchard. Specifically, it might be an oak tree orchard. Just so I have enough of oak. What is it? What comes out of the oak? Let me see if it's in here. I'm going to put tappers on them. And then what I'll get out of the oak tree is oak resin so that I can make kegs, because that will be a big money maker, because I'll start making a bunch of wine and stuff. So probably if it might be like half oak orchard, half fruit orchard. And in this last section will just be miscellaneous plants. I'll probably put a shed here. I'll probably put a bunch of chests here or do some organization. the backyard's gonna be more fruit trees, whatever doesn't fit down the bottom. And then we move on. There's this farm is huge, right? So then this will be the greenhouse when it's complete and restored. Not me. Sometimes my right hand is faster than my left. Oh, I got you. I do the same thing. Yeah. So that will be the greenhouse. Then you come over this bridge, and then this will be where I start to have animals. So I'm going to put. There's a silo right there now. I'm gonna put at least 2 more silos there. And then I'll clear this out and I'll probably have a coop or a barn here. And then I'll have a coop or a barn up here as well. And then we keep walking over. And then this is where it just kind of expands out. And I haven't really decided what I want to do with this huge area yet. I might just turn it into, might just like divvy it off into sections. So I might have like an industrial section where I have all like the machinery and stuff. Might have another like orchard slash farmland, maybe a space where I have all my like best quality sprinklers and big crops like melons and stuff like that. Yeah, and then wherever else I can fit on there. And then that's not even all the farmland we get. Is this the 4-island split farm? So no, this is, I think this is, this, I said is again. This, this map, this map's name, this map's named the Frontier Farm, and it's in one of the mods. I think it's in it comes as a part of the Stardew Valley expanded mod. And so this map is completely reimagined, completely new. Different from the 4-island split. Machinery. Where's the slaves? It's crazy. No slaves. Ain't got no slaves around here. I got crops ready for harvest. Yeah, we gonna skip over them. Alright, I made 3 hundos. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. 3 hundos here. And then we get, alright. Nah, we gotta get our get back. Oh. Not on this farm. If I'm gonna have people working on this farm, it's the funny thing. You can hire. There is a guy. I'll go find him and I'll show you. He comes as a part of the mod too. Let me go. Let me look at the mail. I'm gonna go find. Oh, more melons. Yes, we need those. Those up. All right, we gotta water like everything, which is fine. There's a guy who you can hire to work on your farm and hire him to do tasks for you. I'm not there yet. I'm still just trying to get enough money to make sure I have enough crops. But at some point, he will be hired to do some things for me. Not slaves, you say? What does Ian come a part of? Ian is up. There it is. Ian. What mod? That's such a Ian. Where's Ian at? Ridgeside Village. It's called Ridgeside Village. That that mod. Oh, the is thing is over. Do I have a time limit on that? Oh, 5 minutes. LOL. I do owe a sub since I said is. Yeah, so Ian is a part of the Ridgeside Village mod. And Ridgeside Village is, yeah, I can actually show you the map. So this is where I'm at right here. This is my farm. Right? This is the town center. These are the mountains and the mines over here. And then this is a bridge to another mod that I have called East Scarp that adds a whole new section, and that's what this section. So you come off of that bridge and you walk into this whole section of the map. And then if I go back to the main map, I want to go back to the main map. There we go. All right, go back to the main map. Right, you come out my farm, and then there's the bus stop right here. There's a cable car that sits right here that goes, I guess technically it goes up into these mountains over here, and then that's where this town is, Ridgeside Village. So Ian is a part of this community up here, but he comes down to the valley because he works for, I think he works for Gus on certain days. He works for somebody else too, certain days. But then at some point, I'll have enough money to be able to hire him to do stuff on my farm that I no longer want to do. And he will be hired immediately. Oh, they're ready. I didn't even realize those were ready. Nice. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. All right. And then this is going to be the last day that I do on here. We're gonna try and get back to our regularly scheduled programming and do 4, or not 4. We're gonna try and do a whole week in one stream. Every time I stream Stardew Valley, at least a whole week. Try my best to do a whole week in game in one stream. So essentially each season will be 4 streams long. And then what I'm planning to do is I'm planning on, did I water those already? Okay, I watered those already. And then we gotta water this, water this, water this. I'm planning on I think I want to make a video. Like, I'll make shorts and stuff like that. But I think I want to make a video for each season. Like a small, I don't know, like 10, 15-minute video. Condensed down all the stuff. Maybe more like 20, 25-minute video. Condensed down every season. And so it's like, I have the VODs, right? So you can go back and watch the VODs if you want to like watch the full like process. I have the shorts and stuff, you know, for the algorithm, whatever. But then I have this like condensed season version of that you can watch 20 minutes or so. You get the whole like highlight of how the season went. And I think I want to start each season with the farm as it is, and then end each season with where it went. So then at some point, what I'll be able to do is put all the videos together into like a mega long form video, or like just take the clips from like where I show you the farm, so you can kind of get like a time lapse of the farm as it expanded throughout the series and how it grew throughout the series. I think that'll be super duper dope. So I'll have to comb back through the VODs for sure and make sure that I have like beginning spots, or to the best of my ability, beginning spots. But it's good that you had me do a walkthrough, because I can take it. This is like beginning of summer, or end of the first week of summer. We'll call it the beginning of summer, what the farm looks like now. So it'd be good. Finish the game. Horrendous ending? No. Why was it horrendous? Alright, I'm just wasting water at this point. Green peas. Put those up. 47. Those up. Sell all those. Sell that. Sell that. 482. That's good money. I've watered everything. We probably need to go to the mines, to be honest with you. I can't go to the mines because I don't have a pickaxe. Never mind. So, I mean, I guess we'll just chop wood down. We could just go fishing and make more money. That's like one of the downsides of fishing, is that you don't do anything else, you know? Like, that's all you do is if you go fishing. You just fish. At least that's how I feel. Like, because I don't like to like fish in game for like, and catch like 3 fish and then be like, all right, I'm gonna go do something else now. I'd much rather. Oh, was this my? I think this was my spot where I had all the trees, one of each tree that I was gonna grow. Oh well, not anymore. Yeah, if I'm gonna go fishing in this game, I like to stand there and fish for a while and like try and catch a bunch so I can make a bunch of money, you know, make it worth my while. But then that takes away from you doing other stuff throughout the day too. So it's a balance. End it with get out my bar, your food is trash. I tried to help you make money as a pretty girl, but you refused. What? What? So the guy was mad because you wouldn't. It sounded like the guy was mad because you wouldn't go out with him. It's not over. It ain't over till I say it's over. Alright. So we got that. Whole new section open with story. How fun. You were tricked. That's the best when games do that. You think it's over and then they're like, psych, just kidding. Here's some more. I love it. Let's eat. Let's eat. Bamboozled. Food. We running out of berries, man. I guess we can just take it a section at a time. Well, this section's pretty good. So I guess we'll come up here. I wonder, I think I can get to level 6 foraging before I go ahead and get off of here. good deal. We'll chop this. We'll take this. I think the next tool I need to upgrade is my axe, so I can start chopping these stumps. That'll help clear out a lot of space in different parts of the farm. And that'll be really good for us. It's so crazy, too. Think about it. Usually when I play Stardew, right? This is all done by now. Like, I usually spend the first 2 days. Oh, we got a book. I didn't realize we get a book. I usually spend like the first 2 or 3 days of the spring season just clearing the entire farm out. Or as much as I can. Like, not these big rocks or the big stumps, because, you know, at that point, you don't have the tools to do so. But what I can, like, I try to clear all the trees, all the rocks, all the grass and weeds. So the fact that I haven't done that yet is actually quite interesting. But I like that I haven't done it yet, because it gives me something to do when it's like, okay, I don't feel like going fishing, or I don't feel like going to the mines, or it doesn't make sense to go to the mines or go fishing. Then it's like, okay, well, I can just do this and like talk and stuff. When that might be a small stream I do one day. 2, another thing I could do, I could just save some of this too for the days where I'm like, I just want to do like maybe a little short stream. Just come on here and clear off the farm a little bit. Maybe like side episodes. So not won't be like a full number episode. It'll be like episode, you know, like, so today was episode 6. So like if I decided to do a small stream of this on Saturday, this would be that a small stream of just me like clearing out the farm and stuff. That would be like episode 6.5. The filler episodes, if you will. All right, I think I can do it. I can do it. I can get to level 6. Level 6 foraging here. I just need to chop down like 2 or 3 more trees. Spot on. 3 trees. Four trees, huh? Nah, I was bamboozled. There we go. Level 6 foraging. Alright. We're good. It's 10 o'clock. I need to buy some more wheat. But it's good that I didn't, because I'll wait. I think this will be ready tomorrow in game. So I'll be able to harvest that, and then I'll get some more wheat and just fill that whole row up. Yeah. We'll put everything up. Like that. That's good. Oh, I have mung beans. Wait. I didn't realize I had mung beans. Cool. And then I'll have to take the mung beans and put some signs by them too. Okay, Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's put these tools up. Our pickaxe should be ready tomorrow as well. So maybe we'll actually go to the mines tomorrow with the upgraded pickaxe and we can start getting more ores and all that good stuff. Um, ooh, yeah. All right. With that, I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me this evening. Whether you chatted, whether you lurked, don't matter. You're appreciated either which way tremendously. I'll be back again on Saturday. I think I'm going to do an early stream on Saturday though, and not a night stream. So make sure y'all follow the socials to know what time I'll be streaming. Cause I'll announce it over there on the good old Instagram. I hope y'all have a fantastic Friday tomorrow. Finish out the week strong. Finish with your heads up high. You made it through. This is week 3, technically. Technically, week 3 of the new year, right? So be proud that you made it this far. Keep your head up because you got a lot more year left to keep pushing and keep grinding. So we gonna get to it. I'm gonna find somebody to raid too, real quick. I'm gonna go raid somebody new, somebody I don't know. So stick around and go show somebody else playing Stardew Valley some love. If my computer wants to cooperate with me, okay. There we go. Let me see. Oh, and before I do this, wait. I will be good on my word. I'll be good on my word. Actually, I may not be good on my word right now because I have to figure out how I want to do it. Um, yeah, I have to figure out how I want to do it. But I will be good on my word next time, and I will give somebody else a since I said is. But let's rate out. Let's rate out. Let me find somebody. Let's see. 12, 8, 8, 19. Somebody who somebody who let's go. Let's go and show love. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go and show love to this person. Um, they are playing Stardew Valley. Go show them some love. Say what's up. Check them out. I will catch y'all on Saturday. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all night and a great Friday. Peace.